It's a very interesting throw.
Yeah.
This looks like it's to touch the ground, and they're trying to actually aim for something, which is kind of cool. I think it's like crease. Your partner's crease or something. Almost seems a little bit more entertaining than baseball. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite boy from the Midwest, Ethan, and we are doing another video with my wife.
We?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing another video as a couple.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
In the previous video, we looked at the rules of football, and today we're going to be looking at the rules of cricket. I've been wanting to look more into like European sports and how they're played because a lot of people have asked like about our sports, and even though I'm not a huge sports aficionado, I just don't understand why we don't play sports that are played like almost everywhere around the world except in the US. It's really weird to me why football is not more popular over here and why we don't play cricket. Like we have baseball. I've talked to several of you guys over there, and you guys told me that our baseball is more like your child's game called rounders. So it's going to be very interesting to see the difference between baseball and cricket. Even though I do think that there are similarities, but I don't know a ton about baseball. I have been to one baseball game. I've seen a few matches.
I don't know that much either, honestly.
I know it's kind of a slow game. It's considered America's pastime.
I forget.
Something like that, I think.
It's very popular.
Yeah, it's very popular.
I'm not
there's just so many of the games that it doesn't have as much of a cult following, I guess I would say, as like American football does. Anyway, guys, that's what we're doing here today. We're going to be looking at the rules of cricket.
And honestly, when I think of cricket, I always thought of like croquet. And I thought it was something similar with hitting a ball, or maybe like polo, which I know is also kind of like croquet. But now that I remember and I'm seeing the picture on the video, I'm like, oh, it is something closer to baseball. But again, I really don't know hardly anything about it other than I've heard the name before.
So that, again, guys, that's what we're doing here today.
We're here to learn.
Yeah, we're here to learn and have an open mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, before we get into the video, make sure to like, share. If you're new to the channel, watch the video. If you liked it and like this type of content, then please consider subscribing and joining this awesome YouTube family. Feel free to go check me out on Instagram. I have a Discord set up. I also have a P.O. box for anyone who's interested in that. All that information is down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, let's get right into this and learn how cricket is played.
Okay.
It explains the rules of cricket. The object of the game is for your team to score more runs than the opposing team. Teams are made up of 11 players, with one substitute in case of injury. At the beginning of the game, a coin toss is used to determine who bats first.
So wait, okay, just real fast. If you're only allowed one substitute for in case of injury, what happens for some reason if
Two people get injured?
I mean, it doesn't look like a very physical sport, or maybe it doesn't look like a game where you get a lot of injuries, but what does happen for that? Maybe they'll explain. It does kind of look like a baseball field, though.
Yeah, except they're pitching from the very middle.
Well, that and it's a much smaller court, I think.
Maybe.
Sorry.
The fielding team will put all 11 players on the field, whilst the batting
They don't
team will
have
send out
gloves.
2 batsmen.
They kind of
Batsmen always work in pairs, and a batsman cannot bat alone.
The
Like
bat's
boxing
like
gloves.
curved.
Runs and defend their wickets. These wickets are 3 wooden stumps with 2 wooden bails resting on top of them. They try and hit the ball away from the wickets and run to their partner's crease. If a batsman hits the ball and both men safely run to the opposite crease, this scores 1 run. If the bowler bowls the ball high, wide, or throws a no ball, which is an illegal bowl, this automatically scores 1 run.
So you can't cross as a
If the batsman
pitcher.
hits the ball along the floor and it reaches the boundary, this scores 4 runs automatically without the batsman having to run. And if the batsman hits the ball in the air and it goes over the boundary, this scores 6 automatic
that's a good
runs.
hit.
This is the highest scoring play in cricket. It's the job of the
So it's
fielding
worth
team
more
to get
than
the
a
batsman
normal
out of
4 run?
the game.
Yeah.
The fielding
Interesting.
team can designate specific players to bowl the ball towards the batsman.
It's quite the
To
runner
bowl
for
a
a
ball,
pitch.
a ball must be bowled over arm and be within the channel of play.
It has to bounce first, I
there are 10
noticed
ways
that.
for a field.
Yeah, it looks like it has to touch the ground, and they're trying to actually aim for something, which is kind of cool.
Well, yeah, they're trying to hit the little
The wickets, yeah.
Yeah,
But
behind it.
I do like that a little bit better than in baseball because they're actually trying to hit a target as
And
opposed to just
it's
throwing.
like more of a point. You're trying
Yeah.
to defend it, kind
And
of
then
thing.
the baseball the bat's kind of cool because it looks like it's purposely curved, so that you can kind of like
Scoop
twist.
it. Oh,
Yeah,
I
like
thought it
kind
was
of.
just flat.
No, it looks like it's curved, and it looks. I could be wrong. Let me know, but it looks like they're actually like they can use it to manipulate where the ball goes. That's what it looks like to me, anyway.
Maybe. Seems like it just kind of.
I don't understand what they meant by the boundaries or whatever.
I think like the boundaries. If it hits the
No,
boundaries, it's 4 runs.
the course. What was it called? Course.
I missed
Crease.
that
I
part.
think it said crease. Your partner's crease or something. I didn't get that.
Oh, it was something like you switch sides.
Because I think I could be wrong, but like this guy I think is trying to hit it to his partner. Let me back up just a couple seconds so we don't miss anything.
Yeah.
Play. In cricket, there are 10 ways for a
See, there's
fielding
like a
team
partner
to get you
right
out. Number 1, bowled out. If the bowler bowls the ball and it hits the batsman's wickets and knocks over the bails, he's been
Oh, he broke the
out.
bat.
Oh, geez.
Number 2, caught out.
Is it called a
If
bat?
the batsman hits the ball in the air and it's caught by a fielder, he's been caught out. Number 3,
Okay.
run
Okay.
out.
That's
If the
very
batsman
much
runs
like
for his
baseball.
partner's crease and the ball is thrown into the wickets before the
Yeah,
batsman gets there,
crease.
he's been run out.
He just has to go to the other side.
LBW.
That's not as far to
If the
run.
ball hits the batsman's leg and the umpire thinks that the ball would have hit the wickets if his leg wasn't in the way, he is ruled out by LBW, leg before wicket.
Oh, because it would have hit.
Number 5,
Ah,
stumped
because he
out.
missed it with the bat.
If the batsman swings and misses the ball, the wicketkeeper can catch the ball and push the ball into the wickets. If this happens before the batsman can return to the crease, he's been stumped out. Number 6, hit wicket
A lot of
or
ways to get
accidental
out.
out. On the rarest of occasions, a batsman can get himself out or his own partner out by accidentally hitting the wickets themselves.
Oh, that would
The other
suck.
4 ways to get out in cricket almost never happen in today's game. These include hitting the ball twice in one stroke, handling the ball, obstructing a fielding player, or taking too long to take to the field.
Huh.
Once a batsman is out, he's replaced by the next batsman in the
So
batting
no
team's lineup.
lollygagging.
Once 10 players are out, the players switch sides so that the batsmen are now the fielders and vice versa. The
Okay,
highest
yeah, I
run
think that's
total
similar to
after
baseball.
both sides have had their turn to bat wins. That's basically the game in a nutshell, but there
That was another thing too, like I was saying, like with the bat, it doesn't really look like they're hitting the ball with a ton of force though. Like in baseball, you know,
Seems like they don't.
they're pitching a ball like 100 miles an hour in baseball over here,
Yeah.
and then you're cracking that with the baseball bat
Yeah.
and sending it flying, and that's why you can get really hurt.
Yeah.
Depending on, but with them, it seems like it's even though it's going far, it's kind of soft hits, and that way
Maybe.
that's why like I don't think anyone.
But it still seems like they would want to hit.
But that's why it doesn't
that's
seem
what
like
would give
anyone
them
really has
points.
padding or anything because it's probably not
I
necessary.
saw padding on there. They have
Oh,
weird
really?
gloves.
No.
They look like they're shin guards that the batters
A
have.
few other things you'll need to understand. A bowler must deliver 6 legal balls to a batsman. Once
Very
6 legal
interesting
balls have been
throw.
played,
Yeah.
this is known as an over. Once an over is
But see,
complete, a new bowler
that one-
will then try
Yeah,
and
that
get the
one
other
was hard.
batsman out by bowling the ball from the other side.
Wait. Didn't
So he
it-
purposely
that ball
hit in that
did
direction.
that ball didn't touch the ground, did it?
I don't know if that one did bounce.
I don't know. So maybe we're missing something on that.
Maybe it doesn't have to bounce.
Well, he hit it before it touched the ground.
Once an over is complete, a new bowler will then try and get the other batsman out.
Oh,
by
maybe
bowling the
he
ball from
bounced
the
it
other
really
side.
hard on the ground, actually.
Once
Oh.
both teams have
Maybe.
finished batting, this is known as an innings. The amount of overs and innings vary depending on the format of cricket. In 2020
yeah.
cricket, each team is given 20 overs for 1 innings. This game generally lasts about 3
Oh,
hours.
3 hours.
In one
Pretty
day
long.
cricket, each team is given 40 or 50 overs for 1 innings. As the
Lasts
name
a
implies,
day?
the game generally lasts about a day. In Test cricket, there are no limits for overs, and the game theoretically ends when all batsmen are out, and is usually played in 2
5
innings.
days for one
This
game.
game can last anywhere up to 5 days, and is the oldest and longest form of cricket. If you're new
they
to
still
cricket,
do that?
I highly recommend watching the highlights of any Indian Premier League game to start out with. If you're watching cricket on TV, they'll conveniently tell you how many runs have been scored, how many batsmen are out, and they'll even tell you what the other team scored and how many runs are required to win the
So
game.
they're fairly high
Cricket
scoring,
may
it
seem
looks
like
like.
a slow game,
Yeah.
but as you watch or play it, the rules will become clear. If you have found this video at all helpful, please comment, like, share, and subscribe.
So yeah, it seems like a really interesting game. The fact that it can last 5 days, is that really that popular anymore? Like, who would be watching one game for 5 days?
It's just
Like,
according to those
what-
clips,
what-
it seemed like it was fairly fast paced.
What-
It was just
what would
constantly
he-
pitching.
Like, you'd have to like sleep and only play like maybe 10 hours out of the day. I mean, that just
Yeah.
seems way too long.
And that didn't mention if you swap players or too much at all, like
And then like if you bought tickets, would you just buy tickets for one of the days?
several
I mean,
day passes.
Seemed though, I really do like it though. It's actually, I don't know, I'll have to give it a shot, but it almost seems a little bit more entertaining than baseball. Just because of all the different ways that you can go out and the different ways to score and
Yeah.
kind of everything that they're trying to do. Because really baseball, honestly, it really just seems like the pitcher throws the ball to the batter and the batter either hits it or not, and that's pretty much the game. There's really no like extra scoring. And
But still, once you make it all the way
baseball
around,
does
it's just
definitely
one
have ways,
point.
but it's still you pretty much the only way to really score, run around the bases, come back to home. But really, the main thing is you just hit the ball.
Yeah.
That's it. And whereas
I don't know, this is really
in
interesting because I've never seen
cricket,
this
you're trying to
before.
hit the wickets, and then you're trying to like work with your
You're trying
partner.
to protect the wickets from the ball.
Yeah, you're trying to protect the wickets. So it's almost like football a little bit like that with the goalie. I don't know. It definitely seems like an interesting game. Kind of like the last video. It's still a little confusing. You definitely have to be one of those.
Yeah.
Probably just have to watch a game to
I think
really
we need a
understand
longer
it.
video
Yeah.
to understand this more. This is like bare surface
I'm
level.
not going to watch a game though for 5 days. That would be way too long. But that other league that they were talking about that's only like 3 hours. That wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, but even that's still...
That's like a football game over here.
Yeah. American
Or baseball.
football game.
I think baseball is about that probably.
I don't know how long
something-
baseball lasts. I feel like it's not quite that
Well,
long.
like we were
But it
saying before the
depends
video,
on
I
the
think
game.
I think baseball doesn't really have a time limit.
That's true.
It's just there's so many innings.
Yeah, it's just a
But-
matter of how long it takes for people to get out and in.
Cricket actually does look interesting. Maybe comment below certain cricket games in the past that we should check out. That really, like a really good game that does a decent job keeping up with the scores and everything.
Is it really that popular? Because I don't really ever hear of it.
That's a good question too. I mean, I know it's played almost worldwide. It apparently
but
is played.
it that professional?
It is played in the United States too, but again, like soccer over here, like
I don't know anyone.
You never hear anyone talk about it. I know it's really popular in India. That's the only thing I know. But I don't know if it's popular elsewhere. But yeah, you guys that are in Europe or the UK or whatever, let us know how popular cricket is.
Yeah.
I kind of like it though.
It's interesting.
I find it a little bit more interesting than baseball, at least on face value so far.
Yeah.
It definitely seems interesting. So I would definitely like to check more out.
Again, I think we need to find a better video that explains a little more detail because it's
Guys, if you know a good video that's like 15-20 minutes that really breaks it down, or just good clips, that would be very very helpful.
Yeah.
You can put it down in the comments below, or you can send it to me directly on Instagram. That way I can make sure that I get it. With that being said though, I think that's all I have for the video. Do you have anything?
Smash that like button.
And again, turn that notification bell on so you don't miss out any content that I put out.
And we will catch you next time. Maybe not me, maybe me. We will see.
Alright, see you guys.